Each year, Congress authorizes the budget of the Department of Defense through a National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA. The NDAA of 2012, however, is unlike any previous ones. This year's legislation contains highly controversial provisions that empower the armed forces to engage in civilian law enforcement and to selectively suspend due process and habeas corpus, as well as other rights guaranteed by the 5th and 6th Amendments.
NDAA allows for the kidnapping of American citizens and their incarceration, interrogation, and even torture for days, weeks, months, years without charges.
Wow.
This is your criminal government.
Oh, we're just here outside of the Denver Art Museum where Mark Udall is speaking along with the Joint Chiefs of Staff about Iran and the threat of terrorism over the next years, I guess. And it's kind of funny because he was against the National Defense Authorization Act for the provisions that were in it, Section 1021 in particular, and he was avidly against it, but yeah, he still signed the National Defense Authorization Act, so we just came out here to kind of educate the people and let them know about the National Defense Authorization Act, as well as the fact that 9/11 was government-sponsored terror at its finest, and that's all the reason why they're here, able to propagate terrorism to the people.
That is absurd. What is this country coming to when Colorado senators will vote for fascist legislation like this? This is just unfathomable.
We're at the C.E.L.L. here protesting Udall and his NDAA and his war on Iran, his war on the people of America, on our civil rights. War on terrorism is a hoax.
Attention, attention, American citizens. Here's a few of the things. These are direct quotes from the Department of Homeland Security report, by the way. These are things that will get you branded as an American terrorist. If you are fiercely nationalistic, like if you love America, you might be an American terrorist. If you are anti-global, you might be an American terrorist. These are direct quotes, sir. If you are suspicious of centralized federal authority, you might be an American terrorist. You understand that? That's a belief. Are you engaging in violence? No. Now you're an American terrorist for things that you believe. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that. You're an American terrorist for engaging in unpopular free speech. According to our founding fathers, the most protected form of free speech. Unpopular political free speech. Here's a few other things that might make you an American terrorist. If you believe in conspiracy theories, you might be an American terrorist. Like say, I don't know, what happened to JFK, or the documented false flag event on the Gulf of Tonkin that the government declassified, by the way.
By the way, I keep waiting for the Gulf of Tonkin, the Strait of Hormuz to happen soon, right? I saw them say like, we have these small boats with warheads on that I really like. Oh, yeah. Really? Seems a lot like something that happened in Vietnam back in the day.
That's right. That's exactly right. We met Tanner down at Occupy Denver, and we were really impressed with him. Tanner really gets the both sides of the issue. He really understands that, the Democrats and the Republicans are just two wings of the same bird that's tearing out the American people's heart. And we love everything you do. Much love, brother.
Absolutely, man.
You got anything to say for the world?
Fight. Yeah. Don't buy the lies.
There we go.
Israel is pushing really, really hard right now for us to attack Iran. I don't know if we control Israel or if Israel controls us.
So today's talk is going to talk about Iran being a threat. But let's step back into history. Many of us weren't born in 1953, but the United States overthrew Iran's democratically elected leader and put the ruthless Shah back into power. So right there, we started the whole infraction with Iran. And now we're saying Iran's a threat to our national security. We have 45 military bases surrounding them.
Who's threatening who, America? Who is threatening who?
He's not.
Am I on the list, sir?
You are on the list.
Okay, I'm on the list and I can go here, so thank you very much.
You're not allowed in the building.
I'm not.
People that run the show here asked me to not let you in the building.
Can I talk to them, please, actually, face
No,
to face?
you may not. I'm sorry.
Why is that?
I'm representing them, and you were asked not to be in the building.
Well, I would
So if you would
kindly
please
ask
leave.
to talk to your boss or your supervisor.
I am the supervisor,
He is the event supervisor.
and I'm asking you to leave the building now, sir.
Sir, I'm on the list. Would there be any reason why?
You've been asked to leave.
But
We're
I'm,
going to escort you off, or we're going to cite you for trespass. Let's go.
I'm actually
You've been
allowed
asked to
to
leave.
be here.
Actually, no. At this
No,
point, they've
at
rescinded
this point,
the
it's a
invitation.
private event.
They've rescinded the invitation. Can you explain that to me? Can you explain? Whoa, whoa,
That's not my
Before
job.
you touch
No,
me,
you need to
before
leave.
you touch
You
me,
need to leave.
will you tell me
You need
why?
to leave, sir. Sir, you need to leave.
Get
Off
your
the
hands off
property.
me.
You wanna put
Do
your-
not touch me.
away.
Do
Off
not
the
touch me.
property.
I know my rights.
public property.
I know my rights. Why am I being escorted off the property? I need
You've
to be
been
told.
asked to leave by the private.
And why was I asked to leave?
Sir,
And why was I asked to
if you
leave?
quit talking, I'll explain it to you.
Don't put your hands on me, sir. I know my rights. I will sue all of you individually. I will sue this guy too. Why am I not allowed to go in here
If you
again?
quit talking, I'm trying
Okay.
to give you the answer.
Okay, thank you. Let's hear
Same
it.
as if you go to a restaurant, they can refuse service to any patron. People here, have said to you that you are no longer welcome here, and they've asked you to leave the property. That's reason enough. You need
What
to
did I
direct
do?
them. You have to take that up with them at another time.
Just talk to the owner, not the owner, but the person responsible for this facility, and he's asked you to leave. So I'm asking you to give me a lawful order to vacate the premises right now. If you don't,
Okay, but sir,
hold on, let me finish. Okay, I'm not going to argue the point with you. I'm just giving you a lawful order. He wants you to leave. You need to leave. If not, you're trespassing.
okay, sir,
understand
but
that?
I have one thing.
Okay.
I went in there. I was allowed to be in there. I gave them my ID. I made sure they marked me off the list. I was okay. I went in just to witness what was going on in there. Now, why was I kicked out of there?
I have no idea. That's something you have to take
That's
up.
enough.
Whoa!
We're
Don't
gonna
put your
go.
hands on me. I
Actually,
told you.
We're gonna go now.
I told you not to put your hands on me.
but right
so,
now you don't
so
get
right
that
now
out.
we have an officer escorting me. Her name is Kate. What was it again? It was
Trudell.
Kate Trudell. Or maybe it wasn't even Kate. She has her hands on me. I told her not to touch me. And yeah, I have
Be careful.
five.
There's a tree behind you.
I have two
Watch the
officers
trees. Don't
with.
hit your health.
I have two officers with their hands on me. Trudell, what is your
Officer Moxon.
Officer
Turn
Moxon?
towards me so you don't fall. Sir.
Okay, and you have your hands on me. Why? Why am I? Why do
We've
you have?
asked you repeatedly to leave the premises, and you are
And
not.
I am leaving. I wanted to ask this gentleman one question. Yeah, why was I not allowed to go in there?
That's something you have to take up with
Which is the same answer that I gave you.
Yeah, so you guys are pretty much upholding these tyrants' orders right now. They have their hands on me, and wow, that was really good.
If you continue to be on this private property, you'll be cited for trespass.
Trespass, wow. You guys know who you're serving and protecting? You know who you're serving and protecting?
Sir, you've got to the count of 3 to get off private property.
Look what it's come to.
You are protecting the bankers. They're pushing propaganda in there.
Sir, you're
I
on
was
private
respectfully going in there.
Can I have one of the TVs?
Yeah, let's see what you got here. What can you provide me that tells me that I couldn't go in there when I was invited to go in there?
Actually, I'm going to write you a cite ticket.
For what?
For trespassing,
For
as I told you I was
For
going to.
trespassing?
So can I see your ID?
I will. They are going to try to get me for trespassing when I'm on public property. I know my rights, so you probably don't want to do that.